Hey, so just jumping on, gonna stream a bit. I'll probably react to some videos here in like maybe an hour or two. But I really wanted to play some Dragonflight and talk about it a bit first. So it's funny because I almost didn't really want to start streaming because I was watching Bellular's stream. Um, and they bring up some really good points. I didn't catch all of it, but I would. I don't know if they brought it up, but man, one of my biggest issues right now that I've run into is the work orders. At first, I thought it was just disabled, so I'm like, okay, well, let me just throw my own in on there just to see if it works. It looks like it does. Who knows? It could just be bugged. Um, but if it's a case where it is actually on, no one's using it, at least on my server. And I think it's because it's weird. Like, it took me a little bit to kind of figure out how that even works. I don't like how you don't give the option for the crafter to use their materials. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wish they would change that because it's what's the word I'm looking for? And it, I mean, as you can see, like I've been playing obviously a bit here. Got a maxed out dragon, which is not hard at all. Like you don't even need a maxed out character to do it. Um, it helps a little, but it's not necessary at all. But what was I saying? Work orders, yeah. So no one really uses it. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense why they didn't have it where, or maybe they do, and I just hadn't figured out how to do it, which is also a problem then. It's like, why is this so unnecessarily difficult? Um, where you can just request someone make you a sword, make you a helmet. Like they can use their materials, or you can put in materials to reduce the cost, like the total cost of, making it. But I think whatever material you don't put in there should, increase the cost. Now, obviously, you know what they should do, and I don't know if they will ever do it, um, is have it set up to where, oh, I'm on my affliction right now. That should be demonology. 1 second. I think I went affliction just to try it out. It's pretty fun, but I think it'd be better for dungeons. Demonology would be better for open world stuff. Where's my Fell Hunter? Fell Guard, whatever. They should just add the work order system to the auction house, is what they should have done. Have it where, you're on the auction house, you're trying to buy yourself a weapon, armor, whatever it is. And when you click on it, maybe I should actually be at the auction house when I talk about this. It's whatever. Like, you know what the auction house looks like, how it works. If you don't, you don't really play the game, so I don't really know why I'd be watching me, so. But what they should have done is have it all in one, and then, oh, that's not what I meant to do. This one, right? I forgot my rotation already. All in one. Basically, you find your item in the auction house that you're looking for. Say it's just going for more than what you want to pay for a buyout. They should have, instead of like in that top section, like one of the options instead of buyouts, um, would be, the option to request a work order or work order request, whatever they want to phrase it, um, or commission. Like, I don't know, they could use a bunch of different terms as long as like it gets across the idea that you're wanting someone to make this for you, basically. Um, I really don't know why they didn't do that to begin with. Because let's be fair, new systems like this, especially like it doesn't. They do give you some quests for using the work order, but
Welcome to the Dragon
I think it would have been
Isles,
better if they had it
adventurers.
where like you had for a craftsman, um, you had to put in a work order for like I don't know one of your accessories or something like that. Like you have to do it for not have to obviously, but it's a quest from your craftsman or skinning, like mining, whatever it may be. That way you can get actually like orders in there, and What I kind of don't like is that commissions don't really. You can do whatever on commissions, so that's really going to depend. I mean, I guess it will help like people who are trying to level up their smithing, blacksmithing, whatever it is. But as is, like, I don't know. I think well, whatever. Like that's I guess fine. Doesn't really matter too much. But they really needed to make it more mainstream because it's just bad right now. Like no one uses it at all. I mean, it could just be not enough players are playing. I don't think so. I've run into quite a few people playing. Like just now when I was on the boat to get to the Dragon Isle, even though, Dragon Isle, it's been out for a little while, like there was still like 20 people. Like obviously when I got here, all of them disappeared, but like definitely still people playing the game, or at least on my server. I don't know. I think it was the work order system's like okay. I really think it's like some tweaks would really make it much better than what it is. First off, have it where you don't need all of the ingredients to put in a work order because it's kind of stupid and defeats the point a lot of times. Because let's be fair, most people. Wait, what the heck? I thought I changed that. Oh, I changed that on affliction. That's right. We'll go with him. I kind of like the base Cliffside Drake. I think my least favorite is this one. This weird looking bird dragon thing. What was I talking about? Oh, like because if you go the profession that needs the materials, like say for example you want to make some leatherworking pattern, like you're commissioning leatherworking something from leatherworking. Most leatherworkers are going skinning as their side thing. What did I just grab? Because I probably should just abandon that quest. So I don't plan to level here. I'm probably just gonna level up herbalism. To be honest with you.
Yes, I had expected Major
But
Domo Solistra and Rathian to be here by
so it's like it
now.
doesn't make sense to me that you would have leatherworking work orders and you have to provide the materials, and if you're providing the materials, like it seems to me like it's only really gonna help the people who are, say for example, devil gathering professions. Like your miner skinner, your herbalist skinning, mining, whatever it is.
Welcome to the Dragon
Because
Isle.
obviously you don't have the craft to actually make the stuff. So to me, it seemed poorly implemented in that sense. Like I don't know why they didn't think
We have a
like
mission to
okay,
accomplish.
well let's give it the option to not provide them, and I'll go into it. Let me go here and get all these stupid quests, so I can basically quest wherever I want after. One thing I really like is once you hit max level, kind of just choose whatever zone you want. I just choose all of them because it doesn't matter. See? That way, if I want to go zone in there, just like switch up mid, like quest line, I can. So, all right. Usually, this is what I usually do with my ults. Do all that. Actually, I can go here. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, what do you want?
I immediately go to the main city of this place, which is like a weird name. What is it called? Val Draken. That's not a weird name. It's pretty cool. It just set my Hearthstone there, learn whatever crafting I'm gonna do while I'm leveling. I I thought it like I really wish they had it where you gained more experience from crafting. Like you could do things that gave you more experience. Like maybe there is, and I just never found it yet. So that I'll probably look into that. Maybe other people have found ways um, where you could just level through crafting, and it's like not total like crap. As I tried it on which character I tried on? I think my hunter. I was leveling up skinning and leatherworking, but like you get almost nothing. Like maybe for the first time crafting, you get a good amount. Like I think I got a level and a half just from that. Um, that's about it. You know what? Work orders. Like I'm trying to think still on that. work orders I think would be, it will get better later on once they once people are more into the system with crafting, because right now most people can craft kind of the same things. We're all about the same reputation, which is low, obviously. Haven't unlocked the recipes. What I also don't like is that the specializations for recipes, sometimes they give you unique recipes for the specializations, but it's stupid because you can't sell those on the auction house. I think you can do it through a work order. I think I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure you could. Um, but it's like, why is it bind on pickup? Like, why can't it be the other way around? Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is the work order system. Start recrafting order. Oh, it's a recrafting order? Okay, well, I don't really care about that. Oh, this is where you, like, request the work order. So, see. Like, I think, like, this, like, if I don't see it in here that you can request it without the track recipe. Okay, so I'm guessing that's so you can find the stuff to sell it to or buy it like on the auction house. But that's what I mean. Like, this is very limiting on what, like, who's going to use it. So what they really should have done with worksman. Oh, wow, I can't even think right now. Like, I've been out of it all day. Not gonna be.
You
Jeez,
would
I can't even
ask
speak.
something
What is
of
wrong
me?
with me? And I even had coffee, and I'm still feeling like this, man. Like, it's bad. Um, I've been saying the word this whole time. Crafting orders, whatever it is. Um, it should be here. Like, it should be this tab. Like, just another tab right here. Basically, you find the item you want. Let's just bring up like a random item. It's a two-handed axe, sure. So say, like, this is the item you want, right? You're on it, you're seeing the prices. Um, there should be somewhere, maybe here, because it's kind of empty, or maybe even down here, doesn't really matter. Um, like where you can request work order, or commissioned, or, some other word, craft. I have no idea what they want to use, but basically have it here. I think work order would work, or order, maybe. You just press it, brings you to the, like, a work order screen or tab, and in that tab it will say, like, okay, like, and because it's
And
tied to the
that
auction house,
which
I think it'd
cannot
be easy
defend
to be
itself.
able to, like, click on it, put in what materials you have, what materials you don't
There is
have,
a unique
and what it's currently going for, like, on the auction house at that time. Like, you click it and it says search auction house or something like that. So that, and it's like, should go both ways. Like, for example, I'm going to learn this real quick just so you can see what I'm talking about. I think it's 100 gold to learn something, so let me see if I can get something I was going to do anyways, which is alchemy. That's what I was going to make my warlock. Profession, where is it? Profession trainer, alchemy. There we are. Where are you? Oh, alchemy is like far out there. Or is this taking me to someone I don't even know? It is. Okay, where am I headed? Here? Oh, well, I do want to learn this too, so I need to send him some gold. Where's the alchemy trainer? There it is.
felicitations to you.
Okay, so alchemy trainer.
Be well.
This is where you would get your, like, actually receive the work orders. I don't know why there are two different stations. Like, it's so stupid how they have this. There's literally three things for this. You have the auction house, you have the work orders, which is like over there, and then you have the actual stations over here. Well, this is for alchemy. Each one is going to be somewhere else. But crafting orders, that's what it is. So if you notice, nothing. there are no crafting orders. No one wants anything because they're making their own stuff. Like if you're an alchemist, you're most likely a herbalist. Like, so you have your own crap. But it would be cool if. Let me see if I can.
I
Teach me
know
something.
many things.
Oh, you don't got nothing.
Return
Okay.
soon.
Health potions. Okay. Like, obviously, you can probably just buy these from a vendor, I think, but have it where, you know, like, say, back on the auction house screen, you find your item. I'm obviously an alchemist, so I'm not going to be able to bring up the axe. And you put, craft, and you put it out there just for, someone to build. Like you're requesting that item, you're putting a request in. A craftsman can then go in here, find that request, put it in, see what materials they had or don't have, and then let them know, like send them, like respond basically to it, saying I could do it for this much or I could do it for this much. Um, and have it where only the person who made that order knows what the crafters are actually asking for. You know what I'm saying? That way, like craftsmen could also like kind of bid like on it. So if you're a craftsman and you have someone who's like overcharging kind of thing, like you're like, well, I can do it for cheap. Like basically make it way more on player economy on this, because right now it's just like, because obviously you would also have to like do a risk in terms of like pricing. That's why I think it should be all on the same tab. Like say you're,
Am I
I don't know why
dreaming?
this isn't a building. I've, I've never liked the fact that auction houses are in buildings. It's annoying. Um, but say, let's just bring up a random axe. You got your axe, you go to worksman or crafting orders or craft orders. Um, you request it. You put in what materials you have, if you have any. Maybe you don't have anything. Um, and then you just, put it on there. Craftsman will do it. They'll see what you're missing, be able to click that regent or material, and then see like maybe a search for them, like a little mini search for what it's going for on the auction house currently, and then they'll just base it off of what you're missing, what the total is.
You will do it.
I don't know, like they could really do a lot with it. Who knows? Most likely a mod is going to come out to make this all easy. Obviously, the mod's not going to be able to do like what I'm talking about fully, just because you can't add like change the core mechanics of this with mods. You can change like the visuals and stuff like that, like how I've had my bars and stuff. Um, and I do play with the controller mainly because I'm honestly just trying to relax on playing games. Um, I can play with keyboard and mouse. I did for years. It's just, and I think for raiding, like any kind of hardcore content, controls really aren't going to be like that good, especially if you're a healer or maybe even a tank. I tank a little with the controller. It's okay. I think it's doable. It's definitely not like um, as precise or as good as the mouse and keyboard, but it's not bad. A healer though, healers, man. I can't do healing with the controller. Like I don't know what kind of setting would make that possible, or at least easier, but it is a pain, such a big pain in the ass. Um, but yeah, that's my main gripe right now with the work. Like, I don't know how much thought they actually put into it, because it seems to me they barely really put much. Like, see, there's some people here,
Have a look around.
but at the same time, like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Using higher color ingredients will help the crafter make your item at a holiday. Yeah, see, why is this? If they were going to do this, what they should have been doing with this expansion is have it where mobs in quests give you reagents or materials. Like I say reagents, but it's like materials basically. Like obviously, dungeon and raids are gonna have the pickup ones, and that's really where the craftsman crafting orders are gonna, I think, pick up. Is once that starts coming out. But why didn't they do this for the leveling process? Like it doesn't make sense. I mean, there's dungeons while you're leveling, or have quests that give you a few here and there, just so you can make some gear. You know, request that gear. I don't know. It just feels not fleshed out. Like the core idea is cool, especially when you factor in like that fact that raids and stuff is gonna have are gonna have the those kind of drops. So like for really high end gear like items, like high eye level items, um, that's when it's really gonna shine. But like right now, as is, no one really uses it. Like I just showed you alchemist, but I'm telling you, like leather work. I have a leather worker as well. I have a blacksmith. Nothing. There's nothing on there, and it because it makes sense. Like it doesn't make sense why you would have anything on there. Like who's going blacksmithing and like freaking herbalism? Like why would you even do something that dumb? So it's like I don't know. Like I'm flying around not really doing anything. I should probably at least go and so I got herbalism now, so let's go ahead and just farm some herbs while we talk. I think the questing, or I'm sorry, the leveling in general in Dragonflight is actually one of the better experiences I've had in the Warcraft expansions. I think the only one that was kind of close was probably Legion. I really like Legion's leveling as well. Cataclysm wasn't bad either. Um, I don't know. Just had a really good time so far playing, and I don't know, man. Like I really wish Shadowlands really wasn't a thing. Like if you replace Shadowlands with this game, like it'd just be so much better. Okay, I'm not used to the herbalism icons. Okay. Bubble Poppy? Am I picking up drugs? Like what the heck? Alright, well I guess alchemists are like about drugs. They're basically old school chemists. Um yeah, no, I really, really, really like this. I mean some of this stuff doesn't make sense. Like for example this. Like you have this like swampy kind of zone, wild preserve, straight into freaking a volcano that's active. Like that's just weird. And of course he's going off. Not sure if you guys know about it. I saw this in a video. I forget which one, but like there are NPCs. So if you're a crafter, right? If you've done any kind of crafting, you know that with each craft, there's specializations. And I think I just got kicked out. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Today's been weird. I don't know if it's my internet or WoW servers, but this is like the third time I've disconnected. It showed my character list. Like it's whatever. Like I don't really care. Like I don't know if anyone saw, but I had a few high level characters, but and there it is. Okay. Not sure if anyone knows, but there are NPCs that give you specializations, like in your professions. Specializations is basically like your talents, like a talent tree for your profession. Obviously, I'm not high enough level to even get into it. Need 25 at least. But you can get like a free 10, I believe, by talking to like the relative master craftsman. Like here's the blacksmith one. Each one is in a different location. I would recommend like trying to find that video. I think it was like leveling up craftsman fast. I think was like the video or professions fast. As I think what the guy named his video. I'll see if I can like post it if I like put out these videos because it really helped. I mean, I took a screenshot because this video was like really short, but. Major faction. Alright. But yeah, I mean, that's really helpful, especially early on. That one looks like it's in some kind of cavern, so I'm not really going to bother with that. I've been running into some weird bugs while playing. I don't think I've really run into them on any other expansion, but then again, I didn't really care about crafting. Like, this is the first expansion where I'm like, crafting is actually kind of interesting, so I'm going to give it a shot. And so far, it's been pretty fun. I think that's why I had such a big issue with the crafting orders. It's because they really knocked it out of the park with like the crafting in and of itself, and then they messed up that part of it. And it's like, okay. It's like he took like 3 steps forward and then 1 step back just with that. So, but yeah, but as I was like, I run into bugs for like the like mining materials. I don't know if herbalism I'm gonna run into it, but I ran into it all the time when I was mining, where it'd be underneath stuff. Like it'd be in the rock, and you'd have to like walk up to it. You wouldn't be able to click on it. You'd have to use your interface interact key to be able to actually mine it. That or it straight up is just floating in the air, and there's no way to get it, like at all, because you can't land on it. Or if you can, it's like some crazy precise landing you're gonna need. Because I wasn't. The only ones I was ever able to get on were the ones like were on a wall face like this. They'd be like a mining node right here, right? Obviously, can't get it by landing on the floor. So I would, on my warrior, just heroic leap onto the dang thing. So, but I couldn't do it for ones that were literally just floating in the air like these mobs are. Like there'd be a node just in the air. I don't know if the previous expansions ever had that issue. But that's been pretty annoying. Okay, I was about to say, like, what I noticed, not sure if I'm gonna need mining to open these, because if you guys notice this here, like, this shovel tells me right away, there should be a rock wall right here. And you can, like, open it up, of course, but so far I've only tried it on mining, because skinning, obviously, you're not going into these kind of places for skinning, but I think, like, this has to be one of the better expansions, though, overall. I don't know, just been having a lot of fun with it. I mean, I haven't even done, like, Mythics, Mythic 0, which I kind of want to do, but I don't know what class I want to really focus on doing, like, end-game stuff. Oh, what the heck? Oh, what the... Okay, whatever. I'm assuming I want to go like a healer or a tank, just because it's going to make finding groups, like, stupidly easy. But I thought about it, I'm like, I actually like crafting, so why don't I just go a DPS role and just craft while I'm waiting for groups, you know? Did I not pick this up? I didn't. I gotta find a thing, because I sent this guy an herbalism thing, so let me see if I can find a town or something. What's this? Good town, bad town, Tuskar. Good. I don't think I've ever been here for questing. It's kind of interesting. Like, I went through the main story. There's a lot of places, like, you kind of skip by. Yeah. I really like this with crafting. You get your, like, crafting tool, like New World. And then you also get, like, the crafting accessories, or professional accessories. Like, this was actually really cool. What does perception do? I think it's for rare stuff, right? Yeah. And that's also, like, the fact that you get stats with your profession now is also really interesting. Where it's like, skill just basically increases this from an understanding. Finesse, which is like you get more of that, whatever you're trying to get from. Which is actually, I think, early on going to be way more, like, the most important skill, or finesse. Those, well, I couldn't speak, most important attribute early on. Later, though, I think between finesse and deftness, like, if you're going just pure off of money making, these might be the ones you want to go with. At least for mining. But for skinning, definitely perception. I don't know how it's going to be with herbalism because obviously it's freaking level 9 with it. Um, but I noticed with skinning, the normal materials you get from skinning is kind of average in general. It's the rare stuff that's like really, really in demand. For example, like I sold some of those materials for like 650 gold each, and I had like 10 of them, so it was like an easy 6,000, which isn't like a whole lot, but it was still like something I only farmed for like an hour, I think. Um, where is this? I don't want to fight anything if I don't have to. It's in there, isn't it? Okay. Alright, let's just do this. What are you? Okay. That's crazy how hard that hits. So I'm guessing it's down here. Oh, what the heck? I didn't even see that. Did that just spawn in? I guess I didn't even have to kill anything. Whatever. Zoom that back out. I don't know if there are any mods for crafting. Like, I looked around for some. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't want to fight you. What level are you? You're 60? Okay, yeah, never mind. I'll fight you. Let's do it. The reason I like backed out right away is because there are a lot of cases, not a lot, but I've run into it a few times now, um, where the elites, for some reason, that you run into, um, where's my health funnel? Can I do that too? Or like max level. I ran into, especially with skinning, it is something really interesting with skinning, where you can get these lures to get in like rarer animals to spawn in, so you can kill them and skin them. Um, I was level 62 when I unlocked that on my hunter, so I was like, okay, well, let's use this, see what it's about. It freaking spawned to level 70 mob, and I had to kite the crap out of it. Like, it almost killed me. Like, so, if I didn't have like the potions on me, like, and my hunter wasn't like pretty geared for his level, not like anything crazy, but like more than uh, like standard gear, I guess. I don't know, but like I probably would have just died.
Have stolen our supplies. Let's show them the
Why am I here?
superiority of air.
Let's see this. Yep. Um, yeah, I don't know why they do it that way, where you just run into random level 70s. Some things are scaled, some things aren't for some reason. It's not like a big deal, but it's definitely surprising when I like was trying to go for a node and freaking level 70s right there. Let's see. About to run out of energy. Dang. Alright, let me see if I can. I do like flying in a lot of senses, but I think they should give you more. Oh shoot. Ways to regenerate it. Like maybe have things out in the world that you just kind of how the glyphs are. Not sure if if you got it on them yet. But glyphs are basically just around. You can just fly into them to get them. Like they should have that where there's like wind currents or something like that or something basically. So when you do run out, you're not just sitting here. Actually, probably would help if I changed it to that. Because even with like it maxed out, there are times when you're just like this. You're just sitting here. Alright, that should be enough. I mean, you could probably make it back a bit. Okay, where is my ability? That's weird. Every other class I've had has it like auto mapped, but not this one. This one? Yeah. Really? Come on. There it is. Okay. So one way to kind of get it up is that's a fun. One way to build up your vigor to get it up, unless you're like into dragons, maybe, um, is just flying around kind of an even area. Especially if you maxed it out. If you didn't max it out, this is not going to work for you. If you didn't max it out, like work on those glyphs immediately. Um, I know I used an add-on actually that really made it easy. It was a mixture of like TomTom and like glyph finding, I think, or something like that. Um, where it just like auto marked it, and then when you went and caught one, it immediately gave you like the little arrow on where the next one was, like the closest one to you. So I was able to get in like, I don't know, 30 minutes around there. But yeah, this is to me at least one of the fastest ways to build it up. Um, if you're ever low, just find somewhere like that. Oh, I messed up on that one, but yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, there's a freaking. It's flying all around there. I didn't even realize there was an herb here. I know you can get a. Oh, this is not the herb? What the heck? Looks like it, huh? Must be like a quest item or something. Where's this herb? Oh, there it is. Uh, I don't know. Like, I'm really hoping everything we've seen so far has been really, really good with Dragonflight. If they just keep on this and don't revert back to their old ways of what are like. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, where the heck is this? Well, you guys kill that. If you are, I don't know about anyone else's server, but if you ever see these are the ones you want to get. Titan touched, because these ones give you the order things. I forgot what they're called. And those sell so like, for some reason, I think they're like almost 10 times the price of the other ones, even though they're about the same rarity. So I'm assuming something uses it, but I haven't run into it yet. So there it is. Trying to think what else to talk about. I mean, I talked a little about the questing and stuff, leveling. Really, really good stuff there. Um, really impressed, especially like towards the end game when you get to like Chromie's area or like the Bronze Dragonflight. Like, I really like their questing. It was really interesting, especially like the main quests. Like, uh, I'm sure if you're probably watching this, you've played through the main quest by now. But if you haven't, there's a Murloc freaking like theme, like a Murloc dimension. Obviously, it looks like you were like the not exactly the reason for it, but you were like involved on why it's there. But man, it took me a second to realize, like, wait a minute, is that who I think it is? I'm like, oh damn, like, wait a minute, is that from that previous quest we just did? Like, are we kind of the reason this is a thing? Where is this? Oh, it's in. Oh, damn, almost messed that up. That's interesting. Why are these here? Where is this? Lava spider? I wonder if you can get those as pets. Oh, here it is. course, it's like right around the corner. I mean, running out of vigor is also like a reason to get up and like get some water or something, I guess. But man, it is really annoying. Like, look at this. Like, I know we're gonna have to sit down again. I guess I can kill stuff in the meantime. Level are you? 60? Yeah, that's fine. So, demonology definitely is one of my favorite classes right now. What?
Do you work Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Uh,
I've been muted this whole time. If I have, seriously sorry. Like, I thought I'd change this too, but obviously OBS decided to change it back. Give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can change this again. Because I changed the hotkey to obviously not Alt, because it, yep, still on Alt. Apply. Okay, now let's check it again, because you're probably gonna revert back to what you just did again. Like, this shouldn't be a thing. Okay. Well, I've been muted most likely, so I'm probably going to cut all that beginning part out. I'm just going to restart the stream, because that's... I have a feeling I've been muted this whole time, and that's pretty disappointing. But it's, like, not the end of the world. It's not like I've been streaming... I've been streaming, what, like 40 minutes? It's not much, so...